James Twin for the untouchable true school sports. Let's go, baby. Bow!
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so let's try to make sense of this whole Virgil Ortiz, Madrimov, Bohachuk situation, because it's been a popular point of discussion upon the recent announcement of Turki Al Sheikh's Riyadh season supercard on February 22nd out there in Saudi. So we'll start with definitely Madrimov versus Bohachuk before we even get into Madrimov versus Virgil, because Madrimov, and I made a video about this, I'm gonna say like a month or two ago. Madrimov was supposed to fight Bohachuk anyway first, and they're slated to fight in December. Upon the announcement of seeing Madrimov versus Virgil Ortiz on the poster for the Riyadh season card on February 22nd, Bohachuk's promoter Tom Loeffler was really livid and told Turkey that this is in bad faith. You shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be announcing this, and Bohachuk's gonna prove the world wrong and show you guys what he's capable of. And I'll be honest, I commend Madrimov. Like, I respect him. You know, he's showing that he's got balls down to his ankles. The fact that he's willing to fight Bohachuk and Vergil back to back in, what is that, like a 2-month span? I have serious doubts that he gets to Vergil, whether he beats or loses to Bohachuk. That's just being honest, because that's a very quick turnaround. But I respect him for, you know, he gets an A for effort, you know. As far as Bohachuk versus Madrimov, that's a great fight. You know, Madrimov, we know what he brings to the table. Madrimov's got that Uzbek footwork, really good mover, intelligent counterpuncher. He's very good at transitioning from offense to defense and defense to offense. So sometimes he may be on his back foot, and he may get you to commit, but he's setting a trap, and it becomes an aggressive counterpunching opportunity, which he uses to hurt you, right? He's got a great way of just turning the tables real quickly on you. And he even made Terrence Crawford, one of the guy that many people consider to be the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He had him thinking in there hard, and, you know, gave him probably the toughest fight of his career, honestly. And that's not even getting talked about enough, to be honest. Great fighter. You know, Madrimov's a great fighter. Bohachuk, I thought he beat Virgil, and I'm going to stand on that. I think the fact that Virgil is not rematching Bohachuk is a disgrace to boxing. Virgil's getting a pass because he's a likable guy and he doesn't talk shit, but he really should be fighting Bohachuk next. Bohachuk put him on his ass twice and beat him, and was outthinking him. You know, he made the adjustments throughout the fight to beat him. And even if you thought Virgil won that fight, it was too close to call. The fight was enough in contention, you know, for what happened in an outcome, to where you could really question if Virgil really won that fight. And that in itself, whether he thought he won or he lost, should warrant a rematch. And it was a great fight. It was an entertaining fight. It should warrant a rematch, but he's not doing the rematch. He's trying to fight the guy that Bohachuk is fighting. So, personally, I don't think that... I think even if Madrimov beats Bohachuk's going to put him through too much punishment for him to make the Virgil fight, to be honest. So if I'm Virgil, I'm sure his manager, the smart guy, Rick Marigan, I'm sure he's gonna find an opponent that's worthy enough as a replacement. Like maybe Xander Zayas, who accepted the fight, could be a replacement opponent, because it's just the timeline is just too tight. It's too tight. But we'll see. Now, as far as Virgil versus Madrimov, if Madrimov does get to Virgil, I just feel like, I don't like the situation, because I feel like if Madrimov fights Virgil in February on the date that he's on the poster for, I think Madrimov is going to be compromised and it's going to favor Virgil. So I just don't like it. I don't like the optics of it. I don't like how it looks, because, number one, Madrimov, I feel like, number one, because we've seen this in boxing so many times. If a fighter is fighting another fighter who's a good fighter but not a big name, but he has a fight signed with another fighter who's a big name, and it's a big fight, the fighter who has the fight already signed, a deal already in place, if he's in a fight that's close, he's going to get the decision, because the boxing business will make sure he gets the decision. So I don't like the fact that he has the Virgil Ortiz fight already signed, because now Virgil Ortiz or Madrimov, if he goes in there and he just, let's say the fight is a draw, or he loses 7-5, or even 8-4, they will rob Bohachuk again. They will rob him again, so that they can ensure that this slot on this Riyadh season card goes through. And I hate that. I hate that's even a possibility. And I don't like how boxing is treating Bohachuk. I don't like how Bohachuk is getting treated, because I have to sit here and have to cover all these fighters, and I know like the fighters that are, let me stop yelling because I'm starting to yell in Japan, and I'm in a neighborhood and some of these people are looking at me funny that are like putting their clothes in the clothesline. But I don't like how Bohachuk is getting treated. I don't. He's done things the honest way. He's been an active fighter. He's went through the ranking system. He's lost. He got knocked out by Brandon Adams, came back, won like 4 or 5 fights in a row, and then decided to take on one of the baddest men in the division, Virgil Ortiz, and gave him the fight of his life. And boxing, I feel like, is putting him in a position to where he's gonna get screwed. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It doesn't sit well with me. So I'm gonna be monitoring this Madrimov shit real closely. Because believe you me, if he fights Madrimov and he loses like a controversial fight to Madrimov, I'm going off. I'm going to go off like never before. So yeah, but Madrimov versus Virgil is a good fight. You know, it's not like a fight like Madrimov. His style and just him in general, like he doesn't really do anything for me. Like when Crawford fought him, I wasn't excited about it like that. And I'm not any more excited about that Virgil is fighting him. I would rather have seen Virgil fight Xander Zayas, to be honest with you. I think that's a fight he should have taken. Xander accepted the fight when he was asked about it. They got the Puerto Rico-Mexico dynamic, so there's a way to market the fight right there. 2 young fighters, you know, both strong guys at 154. That fight to me should be a no-brainer, honestly. But Riyadh season has this obsession with Madrimov, so make of that what you will, you know. So those are just my little 2 cents on the matter. You know, I don't like how I really hope Bohachuk beats the living hell out of Madrimov. To be honest with you, if you want my honest opinion, if you want my unfiltered opinion, I hope Bohachuk beats the fucking dog shit out of Madrimov, because I just don't like the fact that I don't like the fact that they have the Virgil fight signed when he's fighting Bohachuk, because that leads me to believe that in my heart of hearts and in my soul, deep in my soul, I think they're going to rob Bohachuk if the fight is close. So Bohachuk needs to go in there with the mentality to knock this guy's fucking head into the upper deck, because that's what it's going to take. And for Bohachuk, like what happened in the Virgil fight with him getting 2 knockdowns, that should be even more motivation. Like you went in there, you fought this really intelligent fight, and they robbed you for Virgil? Come on, man. I hope he knocks Madrimov's head into the freaking upper deck. Cause not cause I hate Madrimov or dislike him or anything like that. It's nothing personal against Madrimov. It's just more so to the powers that be in boxing that want to keep Bohachuk down, that don't want to give Bohachuk his just due, that aren't being fair. I don't like that shit. I don't like it. I don't like it when it happens to fighters. And I don't care where they're from. I don't care if they're fighters from America, Japan, Ukraine, anywhere, Puerto Rico, anywhere. Any fighter that I feel is putting in the right amount of work into the sport and putting on performances and doing the right things and is getting shitted on by the politics of boxing, I'm always going to stick up for the little guy in boxing. So, yeah, man. I hope Bohachuk knock Madrimov's head into the upper deck and completely ruin the Virgil fight, because Virgil should be doing the rematch with Bohachuk anyway. So that's what I'm rooting for, and that's my thoughts on the matter. So you guys can give me yours down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you guys can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this, make sure you guys click right over here.
Keep watching my boy BT put on the best interviews out here.